Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of That's a Wrap. I'm Caboose.
I'm Under the Answer.
And today what we got for you guys here is a little breakdown of the Avengers Endgame teaser trailer. It feels so good to actually say that now, you know?
Yes. I think we took a breather after watching this trailer. I need a little time to digress, catch my breath. Watched it about maybe 20 times, and that is...
I watched it a good 100, maybe 100,000.
Yeah? Okay. All right.
But all right, hey, before we get into the breakdown, though, if we could ask you guys if you could leave a like rating on the video, as it shows your support, and we would really appreciate it. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. Again, especially for the hype. Yes. Avengers Endgame. Finally, we got some footage.
The hype is real.
It's so real.
Let's try and break it down. Our reaction, we were all excited, and now we can actually take a moment to talk about some things that I noticed after watching it a few times. First thing I want to ask you, do you think that's the beginning of the movie?
What shot?
The Tony shot right from the beginning. Do you think that's the beginning of the movie?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that is towards the first, 20-ish minutes.
Okay.
You know, that's probably when we'll first see Tony.
Right.
Is during that scene. But I don't think that's the very beginning. What I think is the beginning is something we'll get into in a little bit.
All right.
But one of the things I also wanted to point out, what I love about this teaser, the juxtaposition, the contrast between the Infinity War teaser versus this.
Yes.
With Infinity War, it was all focused on the action and the battle.
It was.
Whereas this... It was all about the characters, all about the emotion, and I love that.
We didn't see one fight scene or anything, and it shouldn't have been. Everybody is broken after what has happened from Infinity War.
After the decimation, as it's called.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so I also want to talk about, let's just jump in. Let's break this down. Okay, so Tony is stranded in space.
Yes.
He's got no more food. He's got no more water left.
Yes.
And he's on the last little brink of oxygen.
It looks like it from what he's saying. And me and Caboose argued about this. I will bet my bank he is alone on that ship.
I don't think so. I think Nebula's with him.
I don't think Nebula's there. I think whatever happened, she went separated or something. It's just a good focus. Is he Tony? This is him by himself.
The focus will be on Tony, but Nebula's on that ship with him. It's a big ship. I think they're together. I don't think that they would split up, especially because they're the last two people on Titan. They want to stick together because they know they have to work together in order to maybe take down Thanos.
We'll see when the movie comes up. But anyway,
we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. But a lot of you guys actually pointed out, and he mentioned to me, as someone left a comment, that Captain Marvel might be the one that comes to Tony's rescue. Yes. And I started to piece this together when I was watching the trailer. So, although he's stranded and he's kind of adrift in space, he's probably made a trajectory for Earth.
Well, I had that here too. I was thinking he had some way of trying to send a message, do some communication, and it looks like nothing was working.
Right.
Looks like nothing was working.
And they're probably just they don't have enough fuel to be able to jump to Earth. Right. But I feel like they're on that trajectory to go to Earth.
Yes.
And that's how I think he'll cross paths with Captain Marvel. Because she got that message from Fury, so she's probably on her way to Earth as well.
Yes.
So she'll just she'll go through space, sees him just stranded out there, and that's how they meet probably.
So I got to tell you, I love that comment from the fans. And there were some great comments from the fans in the trailer reaction. I hope that doesn't happen.
Okay.
I don't know why. I want something to happen that I'm not going to know how he is going to be saved or how he's going to get to Earth. And I know it's throwing something from left field that does Thanos go and get him because he feels sorry for him or something.
No.
I'm throwing it in here, but I know it doesn't make sense, but the Captain Marvel thing, she's just going to be flying through space. She sees a random ship and a guy dying and then takes him. But yes, it can happen. I hope it's something different.
I get what you're saying because you feel it's so random, you know, but it's the same situation for me, like Infinity War, how Thor lands on the Guardian ship, you know? Yes. It's such a random thing that could happen.
That is true.
It's that 1 in a million thing, but it's how you connect these characters.
That's how you do connect them, and it's the sensible thing, but the Russos do not usually do this.
They definitely do the unpredictable.
But anyway,
but I feel
let's move on.
Yeah. Okay, so Tony's stranded. Let's see how he's going to get out of there. My guess is Captain Marvel. He thinks it's going to be something a little bit more unpredictable. But all right, moving from there, we also saw Farmer Thanos.
Yes, we did.
Which was very interesting. Yes. They had a nice little callback to the comic books with the scarecrow of his armor.
I love how they do that. The Russos.
That's great.
These nice little hints, they always call back to the comic books.
The iconography, it's fantastic. You know, they did it with Civil War. They did it with Infinity War. So it's fantastic.
A couple of things I noticed, Caboose. Obviously, the gauntlet is still burnt. So that could be key. Is he going to be able to wield the stones in there? Is the stones in there? Is he still powerful? We don't know. And he was limping. I also
he's still hurt.
He is still hurt. He is still limping. And you notice at the end of Infinity War, when he walks up to that sunset, he's still limping. Yeah. So that's always the most critical thing that drives everybody nuts about these movies. What is the timeline that's passed? Yeah. How is the timeline? Is it 4 months? Is it 5 months? You don't know obviously where that scene comes up. I feel
like from the time that we get to Endgame, it'll be the real time from between Infinity War to Endgame. The 1 year will have passed. But I do think that the movie will start exactly where it ends in Infinity War, with Thanos, wherever he is, living
and maybe
this
that's
life.
why he's limping, and they're just showing him being the farmer.
It's just that, like, 1 second later after he's smiling at the sunset, Marvel logo pops up 1 year later, and then we get into the movie.
And
that's
I do like the fact that as powerful as he was, and he wiped out 50% of creatures and whatnot, he still did take a beating. Yeah. He still did get hurt, and he's still limping. So I do like that.
And it shows how powerful Stormbreaker was to be able to do that to him. So he still did use the stones, though, when he gets caught by the Stormbreaker and he uses the snap. So he was able to use the stones, but it's interesting that they don't show the other side of the gauntlet.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, are the stones still in there? Are they burnt up?
Maybe he took them out or something. Way they do that.
Did he take them out? Yeah. We don't know where the stones are going to lie. We don't know anything.
I don't know. So many interesting things, but I do think that is how the movie starts. Farmer Thanos, Marvel logo, 1 year later. That's how I think the movie's going to start.
Okay.
But moving on from there, we also got some shots. Banner, he's looking through these files. He's seeing all the people that have gone missing. Shuri is one of them, so she is confirmed to have been caught in the decimation, as it's been titled. And then, of course, we see, Tom Holland, Spider-Man. He's one of the people.
It looks like he's either missing them or trying to think of a way to bring them back. I was kind of thinking back to Avengers 1. Remember when they brought him in? He went to this control room trying to find a Tesseract.
Yeah, right.
It looked like that scene again.
Right. For me, I think what he's doing there is he's just looking through all the people that they've kind of reached out to or tried to contact and confirm that they're missing. And it is interesting as well that you see Scott Lang is among those people.
Yes.
So that's why, when he shows up at the end of the trailer, they're surprised because they're under the assumption that he got caught in the decimation.
Absolutely. They are kind of surprised. Like, is this a previous clip? Like, is this a random video?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, is this a previous video? Yeah.
So then we get a scene with Cap and Black Widow at Avengers Quarter. So it looks like they're there. They're manning the headquarters. I think Bruce is in the same area as them.
They're all in the facility.
They're grieving. They're concerned. Cap's crying. Yeah. So, they're all definitely concerned.
There's that shot of Thor, and he's just like, he's not wearing a suit. Doesn't have Stormbreaker.
Just totally
He looks like he's completely given up.
I can't take credit for this, but another great comment left by a fan on our reaction video. Thor lost more than anybody could know.
Oh, for sure.
He lost half of his Avengers, Asgardians at the beginning of Infinity War, and now at the snap, another 50% have gone. This guy's lost
his mom,
everything.
His dad, his brother, all gone.
And he just looks broken. And it's a good scene for him because he's the one to put the final blow, but he just looks really broken.
He looks definitely at the edge of his rope.
Yes.
And like the fact that he's not even wearing a suit, like it feels like it's symbolizing that he's like lost all hope.
Right.
He's just completely given up the mantle of Thor.
I'm wondering too, when he's looking through those files, Bruce, we just didn't see in the trailer. Does Tony's name pass by? Is there? Because I guarantee Cap thinks Tony is dead.
For sure.
He wasn't able to close that loop with him, and it killed him.
I bet even maybe that scene where we see Steve crying, that maybe he's thinking of Tony.
Maybe he's thinking about Tony.
Or the fact that the last that they ever got to contact each other was that massive fight they had.
Exactly.
So
that loop has not been closed since Civil War. That loop hasn't been closed.
That could be a powerful moment. Definitely. But then moving forward, we also get that shot of Nebula, and she's on a ship. I think it is the ship that Tony's on. That new Milano. But also, if you look really closely, she's grabbing something in a shot. And I feel like if you look and you pay attention really closely, she's grabbing someone's shoulder.
Right.
Now, originally, I was like, oh, that's probably Tony. She's just like feeling his shoulder, like kind of like, comforting him. Comforting. Yeah. But I thought about it a little more, and it looks like that might even be Star-Lord. But he's not actually there. She's just kind of hallucinating, remembering the Guardians and the fact that she lost them.
Right.
So
after everything she went through with her sister, now she finally is missing.
Yeah, exactly. So if you do pay attention, there is that shot. Nebula's like grabbing someone's shoulder, I believe, and I think that it's Star-Lord.
That's the one shot I actually rewound back a few times, and I just could not make it out.
It's hard to make out.
It's very, very hard to make out.
It's hard to make out.
There. Yes.
But continuing on, then of course we got the shot. My favorite moment in the trailer. Clint Barton is back.
Yes.
Hawkeye, who is now taking up the new mantle of Ronin. And oh my God, he looks so badass.
He really did look badass. And we saw clips of the haircut and everything. He looks absolutely pissed. I think he's been on a tear.
Yeah.
You can see in the scene there, 3 guys are just done. He's killed off.
And they look like they're Yakuza members.
Does look like
it looks like he's in Tokyo or something.
Who knows? And then this Black Widow go there to find him. She was looking for him. Like she has to find out maybe that he's not dead. Then he didn't get dusted. Right. Yeah. So there has to be something there.
So I'm assuming they're going to be like trying to contact as many people as they know, and that's why when they go through those files, they're seeing, oh, this person's missing, and then maybe they are able to get in contact with Clint. They're able to see, oh, he's in Tokyo, let's go get him.
Ultimately, I think is it going to be one of 4 of them 5? They're going to try and put this plan together. Cap, Black Widow, Bruce, Ant-Man, and Ronan. Is that kind of? And then, we obviously don't know Rocket's going to play into it, but. Yeah.
But I feel like everyone mutually agrees that the reason Hawkeye's out there or Ronan is out there and he's fighting again because his family probably got caught in the decimation and they've been dusted, and that's what kicks him right back out of retirement again. Exactly. And what makes him look like he's more pissed and devastated than ever.
I wonder if we'll get something like from a previous Avengers movie where Black Widow finds him. They have a little fight scene there. He might just be really pissed off. I don't know. That would be pretty cool.
You never know. Pretty cool. And I cannot wait to see that full suit in action with the mask and everything. He did the tiny little tease of it looked awesome. So I'm very excited for that. But moving on, then we have this shot of Black Widow and Cap, and they're getting ready to do something drastic.
Yes.
And clearly this seems to be a big plan that they're putting together that's going to help them in some way. Yes. And Natasha kind of says, like, listen, this is going to work. And Cap goes, I know it will, because if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do.
And now that scene there is what threw a million questions in my way. Is it just them two? Is Ronan included in that with them? Is this after they see Ant-Man, before they see Ant-Man? It threw out so many questions, that one scene, as to where, because obviously they've been planning something. They're trying to find a way, but who is included in this plan?
Right. I think this is after Scott arrives at the facility already. He has an idea of how to control the quantum realm.
Right.
And this is kind of the first test of the Avengers going back in time to steal an Infinity Stone. And what I think is going to happen, this is my theory, is that they go back to the 1940s, they steal the Tesseract from Red Skull.
Yes.
And then Cap gets his final goodbye with Peggy.
You did tell me about that, and that is pretty interesting.
Either he gets a final goodbye and they do that last dance, or he stays back in time with Peggy. Yeah. And that's how he maybe doesn't return to the Marvel franchise.
Well, you know what? Yes, that is an option, and I saw that on a comment as well. Fans are coming in strong with a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that, because then Cap doesn't die and a piece of me doesn't have to die. But yeah, if he just stays with Peggy, because they're gonna close the loop on some things in 10 years of these movies.
For sure.
They are gonna close the loop on some things. I did want to say something small. If you didn't notice that when Scott Lang came to the door, he has the same van.
That's right.
He did have the same van.
I wonder if he shows up honking that stupid horn.
He did have the same
That
van.
would be great.
Yeah.
But also, like, to continue my theory of the fact that they're going to be traveling through time to steal the Infinity Stones, we also know through set photos that Ant-Man and Tony are in the events of Avengers 1.
Yes.
So what I think is going to happen here is in Avengers Endgame, all these characters are going to be split up into different teams, going through time, retroactively stealing Infinity Stones. So Cap and his team are going to steal the Tesseract. Tony and Ant-Man, they go back to steal the Scepter or the Mind Stone. And then, if Doctor Strange comes back, he'll go after the Time Stone and so on and so forth. Yeah. And now imagine this. We're in the third act of the movie. In all these different periods of time, all these different teams of Avengers are fighting Thanos.
Yes.
And just through different versions of Thanos, through different moments of time.
I got to tell you,
Caboose, that would be crazy.
You are coming in hot.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. Because all the characters are involved, as we know in Infinity War. They had to do these small little movies, little parts of people fight. Like they had the one group and then they had another group.
Exactly.
So they might have to do that again. That would be incredible.
Imagine this. Thor and Rocket go to Xandar back in time to stop Thanos from getting the Power Stone.
They can go on a lot of ways.
And that's how they fight him there. There's going to be some crazy action in this movie.
Because we haven't seen anything with the stones. There's been no stone conversation.
Exactly.
Before for Infinity War, all of our conversations were about the stones.
Sure.
Right now, is there going to be anything with the stones? We don't know yet. I do want to take some time to talk about the title here, because obviously with the Endgame, a lot of people are talking about it. So it is interesting to me, that title, because does that mean, everybody thinks maybe is this movie going to end, the final boat of Thanos, they're going to kill him, and then everybody goes along their way. I had told you, I'm fine if Thanos doesn't die.
Me too.
I actually hope he does live. He doesn't have to come in a previous movie, maybe 5, 6, 7 years from now he comes again, but I don't want it to end in a happy-go-lucky final blow, they win the battle. Endgame means that probably there's going to be some deaths here.
Yeah.
There's going to be some people.
There's going to be a price to pay. Right? And what's interesting too, some people are pointing out, not only does Doctor Strange sort of tease this title in Infinity War, but if we go all the way back to Age of Ultron, when Tony gives that speech in the room and he points up to the sky and he says, "That up there, that's the end game."
Yes, he does.
So they've been teasing this, sort of leading up to this film for like 4 or 5 years now, So it's incredible, the storytelling that's been done through all of these Marvel movies.
It is. For them to think about this way ahead of time and put it all together, it is not an easy thing to do. It is not. Movies, different personalities, different actors. It's just incredible what they've been to accomplish here. But I'm glad I did see Endgame. I didn't want this annihilation, nothing. Endgame means there isn't going to be a happy ending here. It doesn't look like it.
And this Endgame also just means this is it, the finale. You know, we are in the beginning of the end here with this movie. So I'm super excited. Honestly, I cannot freaking wait.
We've got a lot of prediction, a lot of things coming our way. I was telling some of the fans, the new year, we will kick it off again.
The countdown's coming back.
The countdown is coming back. Yep. There's a lot of theories, a lot of ideas.
That's right. That's right. And hey, I think they did confirm too that again they're bumping up the release date a week. It's not coming May 3rd.
I didn't notice that.
April 26th, I believe, is the release date.
I'm all for that. A week earlier is better for us.
Oh yeah. I can't wait. But all right, hey, that's our breakdown for the Avengers Endgame trailer. Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts and some of your theories on what's going on in this teaser. I had so much fun watching it. I keep watching it over and over and over again.
I mean, it's the fans. I love the comments with the fans. Some people brought a lot of good theories and a lot of good ideas that even help us make this video more enjoyable.
No, definitely. And with that said, I'm Caboose.
I'm Into the Answer.
And once again, if you could leave a like rating on the video, it shows your support and we really appreciate it. And you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, including our reaction. Or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter and like us on Facebook. The links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new.
That's a wrap.